Chapter 5 Shining. When I went back inside, Ollie was still very screaming. That's because Mother couldn't find his pacifier. Pacifiers are what babies like to suck on, except I don't know why, because one time I sucked on Ollie's, and it tasted like my red sneakers. Ew. And just then Mother runned out of Ollie's room, and her hair was very sticking out, and her clothes were all wrinkly, and she was wearing just one sock, and that's all. Where is it? Where is the pacifier? It just didn't disappear into thin air, she hollered very loud. Then me and Daddy had to help Mother look for the pacifier speedy quick, 'cause she was losing her grip, I think. I looked in the couch, and that's because sometimes if you push your hand way under the cushions, you can find some good stuff under there. This time I found 3 Cheetos and a popcorn, and they were very delicious. Well, after that, I looked under Daddy's big chair, only it was too dark to see under there. And so I run to get a flashlight, because I learned about flashlights in school, remember? Flashlights are fun to shine in the dark. I shined it in the dark closet, and I also shined it down the dark basement steps. And then I remembered another dark place, and its name was Screaming Ollie's room, because his shades were pulled down for his nap, that's why. Well, I run right there very fast. Look, I said to Screaming Ollie, I've got a flashlight. And I shined it on the ceiling. See? See that little round circle of shine up there, I said? And then I shined it on his jungle wallpaper. And see the monkeys, Ollie? And the hippopot of something, I asked him. Only Screaming Ollie, he just kept right on screaming, and he didn't show any courtesy to me. Courtesy is the school word for listening very politely. And that's how come I shined it right in his big fat crying mouth. Except for just then a problem happened. And it's called Mother Sneaked Up on Me in her quiet snock. Junie B. Jones, what in the world do you think you're doing? She hollered. Well, I did a gulp, and then my heart got very pumpy because I was in big trouble. That's why. I'm shining, I said real soft. Out, she said. Out right now. And that's how come I started to leave. Except for then the flashlight shined on the floor, and I saw something very wonderful down there. Hey, look, it's the pacifier, I shouted. I found the pacifier. It was hiding under the rocking chair. And then I hurried to pick it up, and I gave it to Mother, and her face got relief on it. Thank goodness, she said. Yes, thank goodness, I said back. And Mother wiped the pacifier off, and then she blowed on it very hard. Yeah, only you can't blow germs off, I said, 'cause stuff that's been on the ground is very dangerous. And so then Mother gave me the pacifier, and I washed it off with soap and water, and guess what? Then I put it right in Ollie's mouth, and he stopped crying. Mother looked proud of me. Where did you get that smart? She asked. At school, that's where, I said. And then all of a sudden, my eyes got big and wide, 'cause a very great idea popped right inside of my head. Hey, I thought of it, I hollered. I thought of what I can be for job day. Then I jumped up and down, and I run down the hall. Daddy was in his chair reading the paper, and I busted through it with my head. I thought of it. I thought of what kind of job I can be when I grow up. Well, Daddy said, slow down to me. That's because he didn't know what the heck I was talking about, of course. Yeah, only I can't slow down, I explained, 'cause I'm very celebrating, and now I don't have any tension in me anymore. And just then Mother came into the room. What's all the excitement about? She said. Well, I clamped my hands together. I have an announcement. That's what it's all about, I said, real happy. Well, what is it? Said Mother. Tell us. And so then I stood up straight and tall, and I told Mother and Daddy the name of the job I'm going to be when I grow up. That's a good one, right? I said, very excited. That's the bestest job you ever heard of, isn't it? Except for Mother and Daddy didn't answer me. They just kept on looking and looking at each other. And then Daddy did a funny smile, and Mother said the word, "Oh boy."